Hello there. So my name is George, and in this video I'm going to explain to you the online training of Innovation Creative Solutions entitled Power of Two. Power of Two is a seminar about stock market essentials. And the way we will go about it is through our online learning management system with Canvas Instructor. So as you can see from this, we have about 6 modules. Door number 1, the wherefore before it all. I'll explain to you later what it means and what is in store for each module. Door number 2, the what proceeds from the why and is the first filter. Door number 2.5, the how much is part of the what and spells value. Door number 3, the when is the tool of the sorcerer supreme. Door number 4, the art of war, the how is the battle plan. Door number 5, the back to reality and the way forward. Actually, there's a door number 6, and that's a sort of a surprise for all of you. So when you sign up for our training, you'll see all this, and the way we will go about it is that you have to proceed from module to module. As you will notice, there are prerequisites for each module. So for example, door number 2 cannot be accessed without finishing first door number 1. So for each door or module, there are videos, there are learning materials that are there, and we will talk about that in detail. Alright, so you've been seeing this in the past at least 2 weeks or something. We've been campaigning this 5 steps in making your first and second million or billion in the stock market. Why did we put it like that? The reason why we said this is because there have been learners with us in the past who already started their stock market investment way back, right? So some of them would say, this is not for me, this is just for beginners. No, actually, these online materials that I've compiled here is fit for everybody. So because we noticed that every time we have a live training, if we cater to the ones who are just beginning, so we end up losing those who are already in their intermediate and those who are advanced. So they will say, this is not for me, why am I here, this is not really making me learn anything. So this is a compilation of what you need to learn from the beginning, from your being a beginner up to the time that you are really in the advanced mode. So if you think that certain modules are already beneath you, then you can proceed. Just answer those end chapter or end module exams, and you're good to go to proceed to the next. So, but I suggest, even if you are already quote-unquote experts in each of the titles or modules, please proceed watching them, because for example, for me, I need to review the things that I've said in the past. Like for example, case in point, step number 1, understanding your why. Understanding your why is the why and the wherefore, right? So understanding your why talks about why you need to invest in the first place. And I know that some of you may find this beneath you, because in the first place, I'm already investing. I know why I need to invest. But even for me, I need to be reminded about living below my means, buying only what is essential. So all these things are tackled in this group of modules. So I think you still need to review them. Anyway, this will be around 5, 6 minutes, 7 minutes of videos for each. So just play them in your background so that you can be invigorated in your desire to really be financially free. So next step number 2, the what and the how much. This is door number 2 and door number 2.5. Door number 2 is the first filter. The first filter is what do you need to consider in choosing your companies. So I said repeatedly in our seminars, in our training, in the videos that you'll be watching, it's always starting with your first filter, looking for companies that you believe in. I will not go into the detail, but it's somehow aligned to the circle of competence by Warren Buffett. So the what talks about that. So what are the things that you need to consider in order to put certain companies within your watch list? right? And the how much talks about value-based indicators. What are the things that you will look for in analyzing their financial statements, balance sheet, cash flow, income statements, so all those things. So the ratios that really matter are part of the how much. Step 3, the when is the now. Step 3 is for those people who would rather trade, who would rather look into the charts and just go right away, dive in and out of the market. But as I've repeatedly said in my training, I am not a 100% chartist. And in the case of my type of investment, my style of investing, I'm more of 85%, I would say 80% to 85% value, and 15 to 20% chart. For me, technical analysis stands to tell me when I should buy a good company. Even if your company is trending up, a greater probability is there for it to continue to trend up if it is a good company. If it is not, then forget about your charts. You don't have a basis for the up and down of your stocks, of your investment. So the when for me is about technical analysis. Step 4 is about portfolio management, the art of war. The way forward is the battle plan. The battle plan consists of analyzing individual stocks. Like for example, you cannot go investing everything in property, putting all your property stocks there. At a time like this that we have, you cannot go on putting all your aggressive stocks in your portfolio, in your basket. So for example, for me, I was a banker for many years. I admire the banking system in the Philippines. It's one of the strongest in the world. But if my portfolio consists only of banks, then I don't know. It may not be a balanced portfolio. So in step number 4, we talk about the portfolio management and how you assemble your portfolio. Step number 5 is starting now. Starting now talks about going back to reality. A lot of people that we have trained in seminars will still end up, confused. I don't know. I mean, I've learned a lot of concepts, but in the end, I'm so afraid to start. So usually, what I tell them, and I'm telling you now, I'm going ahead of myself. Step number 5 talks about the things that you can do if you don't know what to do. All right, so this is how to invest in mutual funds and in some of the UITF investments that we see from Metrobank, from BPI. So in this module, we'll talk about UITF investments in the Philippines, the top investment, the mutual funds that you need to consider. How do you plan which mutual funds you will invest in? Yeah, so that's it. I've explained to you how the power of two will proceed. The power of two right now consists of more than 10 hours of videos and learning materials that you can watch. And the good thing about this is that contents keep on piling up day after day, because in my YouTube channel, I add content on stock market and I put it right into our learning management system. So that's it. Power of two, stock market essentials from Innovation Creative Solutions. It's an online learning opportunity. You will learn a lot, more than 10 hours of video right now, and continues to grow day after day. So I hope you take a hold of this. It will start in April 25, 2020. So sign up and see you in our LMS. Thank you very much.